Daily Compliance News for December 3, 2025. The conflict of interest comes to college football edition. This is Tom Fox, and I'd like to welcome you to the Daily Compliance News. The Daily Compliance News is the only daily podcast which curates 4 top compliance, ethics, and/or corruption stories for your listening and viewing pleasure if you're watching this on YouTube. First up is an article from Jason Gay, the sports columnist for the Wall Street Journal. We don't often have Jason on the Daily Compliance News, but I thought he had a really good article about the inherent conflict of interest that Lane Kiffin has put himself in by taking a job at LSU while his team is in the playoffs, or the college football playoffs, and Kiffin wanted to coach the team through the playoffs. That is about as inane and stupid an idea as one can think of, and it's a clear conflict of interest, and I'm glad Ole Miss had the sense not to let him do that. Next up, from the Financial Times, Belgian police have detained the EU's former top diplomat, Federica Mogherini, and a senior Brussels officials in a probe into suspected fraud over contracts to train junior officials. The 3 suspects were taken into custody after the raids on the EU's diplomatic arm in Brussels and Bruges found evidence of nefarious conduct. Next up, in the continued sap of the Securities and Exchange Commission moving away from protecting investors to protecting companies, the top regulator, Paul Atkins, has said that they will reduce the burden on companies requiring information on pay packages for CEOs, claiming that this is unmoored from materiality of information that investors would benefit from. Hard to believe that not having the full information on a CEO's comp package would be non-material, but that's the philosophy of this administration, and it's only going to get worse for investors going forward, as Atkins has made it clear that they will embrace crypto and currency and tilt the balance of power towards companies, with the White House asserting direct control over the agency. It's also called for the end to quarterly reporting and cutting back on shareholder protection going forward. And our final story comes to us today from Bloomberg with a deliciously named Prophecy Asset Management. And there's a huge $300 million fraud going on. But what makes this interesting is that there may be a national security angle, as the prosecutors have notified the defense team that there will be classified information that they'll have to review. And of course, they'll have to have special clearance to do so. Good luck, buds. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.